Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. Ooh, we're at it again. Yes, let's go. Can't wait to get this thing done, man. So yep, we've got our, if you remember last time, we got um, got our power station done, and also some misclicks, and that allowed me to get some pipe art going on. I just gotta put this stuff together. So, yeah, if you remember last time, we misclicked a few pipes, and we had some cross sections in here that made no sense because we were trying to line stuff up and it didn't work. But that is okay. We are back at it. So I just kind of hooked up some pipes. Oh, that's a little weird looking inside there. A little bit weird looking, gotta say. Anyways. Yep, so yeah, we were working on the power station last time because we need to get this power station up and going. Because we are constantly um, running out of power. So here's how I usually set these up. It's like this. I just got to remember the pattern. Let's see. So when it's not in the pipe, so yeah. So one away from the pipe. So 1, 2. That's on the third. Okay, so it's on the line. It's itself per se. So 1, 2, 3. So it should be like, we might set these up, the rest of these up before we, I think it's there. Also, if you're wondering, Buddy's still on vacation, so, and I don't know if he's gonna come back. We shall see, though. Not that we're not having any disagreements or something. It's just he's working on a big project of his own at the current moment, and is not being able to come back. He's a bit on vacation, but he's also working on projects, so decided to work on a project while he was on vacation, and that's what he's been doing lately. It's not a project for the channel. It's a project of his own, so don't know what he's doing, but yeah, that's I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing it, and so we'll just have to suffer without him, unfortunately. I know I'm not as entertaining. This this channel's not as entertaining without him, so I get it. So we need to do 9 each side because that was 10 each side, wasn't it? So if we go, yep. Okay. I was just using the F key to count. We're in zoom mode now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Also, we need to be putting, we also need to remember too, put that and that on the top of each. Okay, and then we're going to do this to this, and this to this. There we are. And then we need to do this as well, where we lined it up, which is pretty hard to do, so we'll just step back a little bit. And hope we get it in the center. Okay. Yep, and then we go boop, 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 boop. Wait a minute. Did we fuck it up? I think we fucked it up. We did. We screwed it up. No! That's not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, it's because we're on auto, and that's what auto does. Or can we? Nope, we can't. We can't do it. Okay, so that's another mess up on my part. Whoops. So we want horizontal to vertical, by the way. Also, I forgot to say, um, if you're new here, this is you just got to experience one of them, but this is a challenge, sort of a challenge game. We got 2 challenges currently going on. If you want to know what they are, it is in the description section of every video, every Satisfactory video that we put out. So, yeah, if you want to know what it is down there. Um, so have fun. And you just got to experience one. We're not allowed to delete anything, which is one of them. Um, once it's placed, even if it is an accident, even if the game lagged and it clicked, even though I didn't click it, or if, since I have troubles with my mouse every now and again, if I am in the build menu, for example, and I click on the thing I want to build, and it clicks it and places it in front of me, because sometimes my mouse double clicks for no reason. Um, that is also a mistake. Or when I was connecting those pipes, if I had connected one and it looped back up to the top one, or it looped back in on itself, or something weird, yeah, that's also an accident, but it has to stay. Yep, everything that gets placed. That's why there's these weird pipes everywhere, um, and whatnot. That's why those are there, and that's why we can't fix these to be like these, because we made a mistake. So, but that is okay. We will continue onwards. So now we need to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4 of these instead of 3. 2, 3, 4. Autosave lag. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to place these. And we need to place 8 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Yep, and then we just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, okay. Yep, we are good. Yeah, see, that if that placed like that, I'd be screwed. So I gotta be very, very careful um, about how I place things. Yeah, just gotta place. Oh, we're out of copper sheets, which we have more down here. This is why I need a lot of copper sheets. But so yeah, this is a very similar system to what I've done before, which is quite good. So it's just pretty nice. It's a little bit different. It's got more pipes to it, but um, we'll be fine. We shall be fine. Go down here. Also, if you're new, actually, don't have to be new. It could be anybody. If you feel like it, new or not, doesn't matter. If you feel like adding to our challenge list, you can go ahead. Go ahead and add to our challenge list, and we will see if we can do it. Nobody has suggested anything yet so far, thus far, and yeah, I mean, if you want to add another challenge that you think might be fun for us to do. And like I always say, as long as it's not a challenge that makes the game impossible to play, um, we shall be fine. And if we can do it, we'll tell you we can do it, and if we can't, we will tell you why we can't. So it's all very friendly. There's no bad suggestions other than here's a good challenge for you. Why don't you play the game without opening the build menu? It's like, yeah, that's impossible. So no, we won't be doing that. Sorry. That's a pretty bad suggestion, by the way. That just makes the game impossible to play. Or, as soon as you load up the game, you have to hit Alt F4 every time you load up the game. Obviously. That wouldn't work either. Unless I turned off Alt F4 on my keyboard, because my keyboard does have a setting in its software that allows you to turn off either certain commands or certain keys, which I do like. There she goes. Okay, this time we will do vertical to horizontal. There we go, that's better. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we still got a long way to go. Yeah. So now we gotta build 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think somebody's mowing outside and it's dark. Whatever. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we build stack pipeline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because we did 8 here before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we did 8, now we do 7. Now we just connect up our pipes. Just like that, and we're going to do this all the way along until we get the last pipe. Almost there. Just got to be careful not to accidentally click both times. Alrighty. Look at that. Doing good, doing good. Okay. Now, next. Let's see. Need to go stackable. Oh, yeah, something I didn't think about. I'm out of rods. That's something I actually didn't think about. So we'll have to go back to base in order to do that. To go get more rods. Probably pick up another 3 stacks of rods or so. How are we doing on plates? Yeah, we're gonna have to pick up plates too. I don't think we have any plates or rods in here. Plastic. We might have to pick up more copper sheeting too. We'll see though. We'll see. But yeah, we'll pick up stacks of rods and a couple stacks of plates, and then we'll finish up this pipe work. And then we got to get the whole system, or then we got to get the fuel system in. And welcome to the crazy belt slide. Mark 4 belts. Go! It's always fun because you run on these so much faster. Oh, why is this line backed up? It lagged. That's lagging again. I need to figure out what that is, to be honest. Let's see. Whenever it lags like that. Especially when it autosaves. Those are the worst spikes. Yeah, something has changed in my computer recently. I mean, I've went through a few Windows updates, so that probably had something to do with it. If you can't figure out what's wrong with your computer, blame it on Windows 10 updates. I sure do, because every time damn near every time Windows update happens, something seems to go wrong with my computer. It acts strange or whatnot. Okay, we have plenty of concrete. We need rods. That's what we needed. Which is in here. 1, 2, 3. Also gonna put those rods back. Yep, we have a machine that just builds rods forever. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you can have the rest of these. There you go. That should be enough for a little while anyway. Our noodle factory. I'm trying to get into it where I'm more comfortable as well. Just to where I'm more comfortable with the whole... Because the way the factory runs now, right now, or the way the factory's set up right now, I'm so just... Even though it doesn't seem like it, I am like very out of my element here. I'm very unsatisfactory. It is very unsatisfactory to me. Very unsatisfactory. I hate it. I just absolutely hate it. But I'm trying to be more comfortable with it, I guess you could say. Um, it's kind of hard to explain, but if I can get to the point where, I'm very, very happy, or maybe not happy, but at least very uncaring about the whole system and how everything's being set up around here, just because of the challenges. Challenges, they bother me a little bit, but that was the whole point. The challenges. The reason we had two as well was the first challenge, not being able to delete stuff. I constantly misplace stuff. I was always constantly placing stuff down to get a certain result and then deleting that. Like, I guess for example would be placing something down, not being happy with where it was placed, so then I delete it and then place it again. That kind of stuff. We did have one of these pumps on, didn't we? I think so. One of the pumps must have been on. No. Wait, am I sure? I'm pretty sure I had one of these pumps on before. Is it this one? Sorry, that was a fly. Being annoying. This is on an impure node. No, I turned on one of the ones that was on a normal node. Is it this one? Okay, that one's off. This one's on, and it's on a normal node. Okay. So yeah, this one's on. And this one's filling up this entire stock, because we needed an entire huge stock of oil. But yeah, I was always constantly placing something either to get a certain result, or I was placing stuff and not being happy with where it was placed. And I would delete it and replace it, delete it and replace it, and just kept doing that. So that was my challenge, basically. I know I came up with the challenges, but my challenge mainly was to it was mainly to what do you call it? Mainly to get myself a little more loosened up, I guess, on how stuff is placed. Just kind of say to hell with it and place it. 2, 4, 5, 6. And then the other, oops, sorry. I got a fly bugging me. Alright, so. And then the second challenge, not being able to use the soft clipping system, that was for my buddy. That was his challenge to overcome mainly. Because mainly, I use a lot of soft clipping too, but only to make things look nice. I don't use soft clipping like he was using soft clipping. The way he uses soft clipping is just place stuff through stuff, and just not caring about the constant. Let's just, I'm too lazy to pull this belt around and make it look nice, so I'm just going to pull the belt through, that kind of stuff. Or I'm just going to put this machine halfway in a rock, it works. As long as the machine's working, that kind of stuff. So that was his challenge. Not that that's any wrong to play. You can play this game however you like. Doesn't bother me a bit. But yeah, that's just, yeah, and he agreed to it, so meh. Anyway, yeah, so that's his challenge. But yeah, that was both of our challenges. Um, and we wanted to come up with something that'd make the game interesting and fun, I guess. A challenge for each of us. That type of deal. This is way off, isn't it? But yeah, we did have to come up with, oh wow. Well, yeah, it's a little off. It's really hard to get this stuff straight when you can't do what I normally do, which is place. This is the other thing I was talking about, like placing something to get a certain result. If you place this here, obviously floating, but if you place this here, you can then hold control and line up the four-way section there, or the cross section, the intersection, whatever. You can use that to line up your pipes. But I didn't want to, or I'm not able to do that because then I'd have a bunch of cross sections that are useless. Hopefully these can reach. Let's see, what is it? We did 6 last time, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we gotta go with these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we need to do 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully the pipes will reach all the way across. Look at us go, though. We're going to have a really nice looking power station, I think. I think the next time I play this game, or we might even do it in this game as well, I really want to build modular, more modular. Oh, that's another game mode I want to try. I'm always willing to try out new game modes, but a modular game mode I think would be pretty nice as well. Um, like having, what I mean by modular is having everything do its own thing. That's kind of what the point of the city was. The city I was building. That was kind of the point of that. I guess. See, I think that's center. Let's hope it's center. Yeah, it still wasn't centered. It's close, but it ain't quite there. But yeah, it's to build modular, which means that basically what you have is say you have a wire factory, right? You make a big old building for a wire factory, and you get all your machines doing wire, right? So then what you do is um, you have nodes nearby, copper nodes, which would be normal wire. You have your copper nodes nearby, um, and then you have those copper nodes. Um, going into smelters inside your factory, inside your modular factory, your wire factory essentially. Um, and then we go one. Did we do 7 last time? I think we did 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we do 8. Sorry, I'm just gonna count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay, and then we do these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we do 4 on this one. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So back to that. So yeah, then you have your smelters in that same factory doing that, smelting up your copper, and then you have those copper bars going directly into wire, right? And then you have that wire going to a transport station. It's either a transport station or a belt of some kind, a main bus line. And then you have that going to its destination to another set of machines at another factory somewhere else in the world, or multiple factories in the world. And then basically, trains are one of the best ways to do it. Trains and drones. You can even have belts transporting that kind of stuff too. If you're needing just that little bit more, but a train is overkill, or the train can't do anymore. But you still need that little bit extra, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So there, and there. Now that was more in the middle. As you can see by the line here, it's closer. We're getting there. Yeah, so I want to try and build that way. I think that would be very, very interesting to build that way. By the way, the only reason I'm doing this is to look good. It's going to take a lot of fuel to fill all of this, but we'll get there. Get there, don't worry. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now we do 9 and then 3. So now we're going to do 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we do 3. Almost there. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Just like that. Now, if we did this all right, it should be straight across level all the way. We fucked it up. We fucked it up. Can't do anything about it. So that's why I like these challenges. It makes things a little bit more interesting. I have an idea for a future, but the only way to set it up would be to actually mod the game, and I don't think I have. I don't have the skills. Not that I don't think I don't have the skills. I don't have the skills. Um, Basically, though, would be to mod the game. Either mod the game or make it in such a way where it'd be a little bit easier to accomplish the immediate goal of getting what you need earlier on in the game. Something like that. I wanted to do a train world build at some point, like a train world challenge, where so basically what train world is, if you haven't played what you would call it, if you haven't played Factorio, which is another factory game, so if you like factory games, you'll like this game too. Let's go ahead and count real quick. 1, 2, oh, okay, that ain't gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got to do 10 and 2. 10 and 2. I always forget. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2. And 1, 2. Okay. So basically, there's a reason I count twice, is to make, if I count this one and I count this one, then I make sure that they're both, I counted correctly. Less chance of me counting incorrectly on the second one. Not that I could do anything about it, but so in Factorio, there's a challenge mode. It's like a challenge mode almost, but it's a random generation mode called Train World. And what it does is it makes the nodes really, really far apart, so that basically at some point you're gonna have to go into trains, because belting everywhere is it's not impossible, but it's very, very annoying. Like it's very, very inefficient to belt everywhere because you're having to waste tons and tons of resources just to make simple belt lines. So Train World kind of forces you to work towards trains, get the trains unlocked, so that you stop having to waste so much of your time and resources just to get there. So this one should be 11 and 1. I remember this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you can only build 10 up to. I don't remember why I didn't remember that. I don't know why I didn't remember that. Sorry, my memory is terrible and my brain is very, very slow. I have a few, probably if you couldn't tell, I do have a few medical conditions which are very, very serious. Not, I wouldn't say serious as in I'm gonna die or anything. It's just one of those things. So the thing you're born with that you can't there's nothing you could do to change it, that kind of stuff. One of mine, very serious ones is, they're not very serious ones. What am I saying? Um, one of mine one is a memory issue. I just don't I don't play it up um, for the YouTube videos or anything when I forget shit. That is actually me. I forget everything all the time. You can tell me something, and then 5 minutes later, either A, I will have forgotten it entirely. Let's say it was a story, right? I've had this happen before. It was a story you told me, and then the next day, um, I will recount a story. I will recount a story and start telling you about this story. Um, and it's almost like the telephone thing. What's that telephone game we all used to play it as a kid? Where you got to recount. You're given extraneous details, and then you got to repeat it to the next person. That kind of thing, or almost like a story, I guess. Hey, that's not looking too bad. Yep. And then so yeah, and then you got to go to the details to the next person, and it keeps going on, and then by the time they get to the end, they see how much detail actually stayed, which is quite funny. Um, but yeah, I actually have that kind of issue. It's really strange, and then a friend will tell me a story of something, and then the next day I could end up telling them a story, but I was like, I can't remember who was telling me this. If this was going on, this kind of story. And they're like, yeah, I told you that yesterday. I'm like, so you're the person who told me that. How did I forget? It's just it's the my brain, I guess, that doesn't work properly. If you couldn't figure that out, I mean, I know I do try to hide it a little bit, but there's a lot of times where I can't hide it, where it's just there, it's out in the open, it's ready to go for everybody to see. All right. Whoop. So yeah, it's just one of them things. Um, I know it's extremely hard to deal with me sometimes. Like, and you're just sitting there. That's crazy how you can have a CDL. It's just like, yeah, well, um, I've had a CDL for a long time, and it's just, and I do recount a lot of stories, but I also have some memory. I guess I don't know what kind of memory that'd be then, where you forget. Um, well, I probably know, I just forgotten. Where you forget a lot of different details, like in the, would that be short term? But you forget or you remember all the details from long ago, from long days past, I guess. Oh, that's awkward because I don't know how to explain it. uh, okay, so here's what we're gonna do as well. Um, so 1, 2. That's where I started. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Let's get the other stuff set up first. Alright, so production, refinery. Oh, and we're gonna need our pipes. Alright, let's go grab our steel pipes. I completely forgot. So we gotta put down 10 refineries. But I also forget stuff in the long past. Oops. In the long past, a long time ago as well. The only time I can ever remember something from extremely, extremely long ago is if it was something extremely significant that happened in my lifetime. or if it was like significant or traumatic or anything like that, or if it was or if it's something that's repeated to me a billion times. I guess getting a CDL is pretty significant when you work super hard to get one, and then you finally get it. That's pretty significant, especially for me to have accomplished something like that. But I'm also one of those people too where I hate um, having what I have. It is like I would like to embrace it. I don't. I despise it so much having this kind of stuff. It sucks. It really does. And I'm always having to, when somebody asks me about it or whatever, I have to explain it to them. It's like, I'm so sorry, and that you have this. And it's just like, yeah, I get what you're trying to do here. I just don't care. I get it all the time. Apologies, I get what you're going for, but it bothers me so much that you're being pitied, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, but I guess the other reason you know, I hate being pitied for it. If anybody wants to pity me, I mean, go right ahead. It's just it really not going to affect me any. Um, I've forgotten where I was going with that. 2, 3. Wait, what? One, two, three, 4, 5, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, blank, blank. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh, crap. Wait, but how did these match up then? Oh, did I not add? I must have miscounted. Oh, I never did actually. I actually never did finish it. Finish doing what I was doing with this. That's okay. Soup. I don't remember why I never did finish it. uh, why in the heck did I not finish this bit? Actually, do not know why. There's a slug over there. Um, I would go get it, but the only problem is that's like a 1. Um, that's just a blue slug. Now, if it was a yellow, I'd go for it. Or hell, if it was a purple, I'd doubly go for it. Okay, so now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blank, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we need to do these. That's right, I forgot that we needed to do an extra. Yeah, I don't know. Then I also I think the other thing is I tend to repeat a lot of stuff. stuff people have already heard. And also apologies for that when I do that. I know I've done it constantly. It's just one of them things that I do. Um, I'm always repeating constantly over and over. Mainly either because I forget or I remembered something that I wanted to say earlier on that I forgot to say. So then what I'll do is I'll go back to it. Looks like we're gonna need to go extra. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna need a lot of power to boot this up, so we're probably gonna have to. Go back on this a little bit. I'm also going to expand this out. Should I expand this out? I mean, I've already got the ladder there. We'll leave the centerpiece out, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to expand out once. Wait, did that say 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. This one should be 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. My brain can relax. It can relax now. Holy crap! I thought I was in trouble there. Okay, now we can put the extra 2. Production, refinery. So bang. And then we're going to need to go slug hunting for this. Because this is not going to produce all that much. It's going to produce some. Because you take 150 times 20. I believe they produce 150. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep, and here's all our refineries for making fuel. These things will just make fuel, and then so this is going to be the interesting part, right? I think we're going to use this center block here as a transition. So let's paint this one black. So yeah, this is going to be a transition from horizontal to vertical, basically, for all of our pipes and our belt as well. So we're gonna, and then on this right here, we may conveyor lift up, and then we're going to merge to the left. Same with the pipes, but the pipes themselves are not going to merge. The pipes are basically going to merge as if, I guess, as if. I'm trying. I'll just build it. Okay. So I think right here. Is this okay? That's good. So I'm not sure. So there's the center of the pipe. So then we go 1, 2. I don't remember if we go 2 or 3. So here's the center. 1, 2, 3. We can go 3. And that'll put us right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3. So now we need to go. Actually, we need to do this. Because see, the pipes are going to come out and then up, and the belts are going to go up and then over. Or should we merge? Should we merge the belts or the things on the ground and then have them go up? So if we merge it on the ground and have it go up, that'd be way easier. Okay, so say if we were to conveyor merger. So then we merge this way. We also got to be very close, or pay close attention, not to put the mergers like that. Okay. Then we'll have them merge clear out here. Yeah, we'll have it merge clear out here. Okay. I'm just trying to think on how to get this done efficiently. So like that maybe. And then conveyor belt Mark IV. Get out to each one. The reason is because this fuel is going directly off oil, so there's going to be polymer resin as a byproduct of making the fuel. Okay. And then I want it to be up there. I want the polymer resin to be on the very top of the piping. So yeah, this is going to be difficult as well, because we need to go up to... Let's see, okay. So 1, 2, and then we need our pipes. So we gotta have 10 on this side. Wait a second. How are we gonna get 10 and then split it off to 20? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because we got 10 on each side. So how are we gonna split this to make 20? I guess if we converge, not converge, if we split each one of these, because that one's going to be on the highest point, that one's going to be on the lowest point, unless we bring them together to make 10 pipes. We bring them together from these will make 10. And that one will make 10, and that'll bring them. Well, this will make 5. This will make 5, and then somehow we got to merge these 10 together to make 10 pipes stacked on top of each other. That's going to be a difficult one. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so then we have to do 2. And then 1. Sure hope this will work. Okay, that will work. Yep, vertical to horizontal. Let's see, do we want it? I want it to come out and then down, yeah. Just like that. Oh. Oops. That one's a little funky. Whoopsie. So 1, 2. 1. Oh no, hold on, let's line this up. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then a thing on top. So what if we just did this? Is it one weird pipe? Yeah, how would they make it bend like that? But that will work. I think that's fine. It's a very specially bent pipe. How about that? Then of course, yeah, we'll connect it to there. Then we got 2, 2, 3. Okay. Then we're going to keep this along this line. One, 2, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here comes the rain. Doo 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 doo. Okay. 2, 3. But then we go like that. I do like the horizontal to vertical. It makes some pretty cool looking pipe. And boop, 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 boop. Just like that. Okay. And again. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 5? I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it was 5. Okay. Then we go boop and boop. We connect these two together. And then do that one like that. And then back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Okay, so now all 5 of these are hooked up to this side. I think we'll do exactly the same on that side, but then we'll, like I said, we'll bring them together, just the 5, and then we're going to start splitting it up somehow. Like I said, I don't know exactly how I want to do it. We'll see. Like, we could easily do that to there. I don't know. I do not know right now. This is going to be awkward, I think. So, this one we're going to do the same, but we're not going to... Well, I guess we could do the same. So if we go like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and then just a 1. Yep. So bang, bang, bang. Oh. Oh, this one's gonna be even more awkward. Okay, this one's gonna be even more awkward. I forgot. Hopefully I can get a belt through here. Um, can I? Yeah. I don't know why it says that's gonna clip. That's a little bit odd. Hmm. Uh, we'll go over this way. And then maybe we'll bounce back. I guess that depends on where the thingy is. Logistics, conveyor merger. Merge this way, by the way. So that's right. Yeah. Alright. Now this one's going to be a little bit weird. I completely forgot that they were opposites. Okay. That's just how that one had to be. But yeah, now that we figured that monstrosity out, because I couldn't go through here because it said it's going to clip, so um, sometimes we'll make an exception for that, but not all the time. We don't want to be making exceptions every single time. That's why I didn't do it. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. We will, now that you know how that power station is going to be hooked up, I'm going to hook it all up the same way. I'm going to hook up all of these pipes the same way. And then I'm going to figure out, once I figure out a system off camera, how I'm going to hook these pipes up to these pipes and make it make sense, then we'll come back and we'll see once I come up with the system. So, but yeah, until then, we'll have some fun then. Hope you enjoyed, and until then, goodbye.